Good morning, friends. It's Susan Smith with STEAM Creatively, and I am showing you out my studio window. That's what it looks like. I live in Indiana. We got a little snow. There's the lake. There's the woods. That's what I see out my studio window every day. I'm going to put this back here. And it's been beautiful the last couple days. There's been lots of snow. There's been lots of snow blowing. You know that adorable little puppy you saw the last time, Roxy? Roxy is not liking the snow as much. Again, puppy breath, potty training, they go together, and we're working really hard on those two. So I have something fun to show you. I've been working on Valentine's for my grandkids. And so let me flip this around so you can see what I've been working on. Oh, there's my cup. And my things. I should do a better job of clearing off this. I was so excited to show you the snow, I kind of lost my brain on everything else. I have ordered a mouse. We'll see if I can get a mouse so I don't have to reach across. Okay, so I've taken our little treat boxes and I've made our otter in a fishbowl, like the aquarium. So let me show you what I used and how I did that. So I have the January to June catalog, and we always start off, they kind of go seasonal. So here's some Valentines, and right here in the front are these cute little Valentine treat boxes. They're called Sweet Little Boxes, and you get 10 of them for $10. So for my grandkids, that's a fun little thing. And then what I used, for some unknown reason, if you've been a demonstrator as long as I have, when you see something, you see it as it is, and then you see it as one more thing. So when I saw these, I also saw a fish tank. I have no idea why, but that was a fish tank in my head. So I had to make it a fish tank, and I thought the otters would be the perfect thing to do that with. So I took some of these bubblegum machine dies. They have all kinds of adorable dies. I took that Simply Marvelous paper from Celebration, and I adhesived it on the front of my box. And then I ran it through the Stampin' Emboss machine. It went through a little crooked, but for who I'm giving it to, they're going to be totally fine with that. And I don't want to waste one of the boxes, so I'm going to show you how I'm going to adjust it. So I adhesived this down before I went in, and I was going to give you guys measurements, and I decided that was just a bad idea because your box may be different and then you'll be mad at me. So I just folded it and measured it. You know that handy dandy ruler that I use all the time? That's for quilting. I just laid it over here. So it's a smidge under 2.5, mine is, and a smidge under 3.5. And I had to trim it to get it the way I wanted it to fit on the top. So then what I'm going to do is I have this really cute little otter guy. I don't know. It could be a girl. Maybe it should be a girl. Cute little otter girl. We're going to get a grand girl today. She's going to come puppy play. She swears she's going to be a super good helper for me, and I believe her. Little Miss Ruby. Okay, so here's the awesome otters. They're so cute. They've got cute little words, and you are otterly awesome. I could put that on the front. But I'm going to color this guy. Okay, so here's the colors I'll tell you the colors that I'm using as I use them. This is Dark Smoky Slate. This is one of our blends. The fat end means it's the thicker end. The thin end means it's the nub end. I'm going to use this Dark Smoky Slate, and I'm going to go around and highlight my otter. Then I'm going to go back in with the Light Smoky Slate and kind of blend the colors. Again, for the people this is going to, they're not going to care as much about my cute little otter as they are what's inside. Okay, so then I'm going to take the ivory. I'm going to color its little body. We have these great new flesh tone blends, and there are 10 of them, and they're fantastic. I should have pulled those over, but I had this one on my desk. I have those set aside for a project. This is the dark petal pink. It's the nose and the ears. Then I have a light balmy blue, because my otter has pretty blue eyes. And then I'm going to color my water. And I'm not going to color these up here because when I do a little fussy cutting, I'm going to fussy cut that out. So then I'm going to go back over with the dark balmy blue and hit some of those little splashes and some of the waves. Okay, there's my little otter. Okay, so I know to cut him out, I can just go right to the edges of those waves, which is helpful because, I mean, not that I've cut things too small or too big before, right? I mean, we learn with experience. I've done this for a few years now. I think this month is number 24. I have to go back and check. You know, when you're, my grandkids still use halves. So they're 6.5 and 8.5 and 5.5. And it's hilarious because I stopped using halves, one on my age and two with my Stampin' Up! Business a while ago. So I no longer use halves. So I currently don't have a half in my Stampin' Up! Business. So I have cut my adorable little otter out. And sometimes these white edges bother me. So I'm going to take my Stampin' Write marker, and this is the black, and I'm just going to do this. And then the edges are a little darker. I know that's hard to see on camera, but trust me, when you go to do it, you'll like it. Okay, so now we're going to do the sum assembly required. Okay, are you ready, friends? All right, so I have a window sheet. It's clear, so it's hard to see, but trust me, that's a window sheet. I have my otter, and I have my dome. So the dome, the way it peels off, there's a fatter end and a skinnier end, like this one's a little wider than this end. So I want to attach it to the goodie box first. Oh, come on. Here we go. So I'm going to attach it to my goodie box first. And I'm going to show you, because of the way this is done for the gumballs are made so that it has a top and a base. So it has a little bit of fudge room in there. So if you can see, I kind of adjusted my dome a little bit from the cut, and it looks a little off center. So I took a piece of my pretty silver foil paper, and I'm just gonna cut a smidge. I mean, come on, friends. I don't know how big it is. It's a smidge. It's just a little bit. And I'm going to put it here and up here to kind of straighten that out. So to help me measure, I took this guy just so I could kind of see without it being in the case. I try to turn my hands so you can see what I'm doing, and I swear I'm just not helpful. And then I took some glue dots. I'm going to stick this guy on here with some glue dots. And I'm going to put that up here. And then I'm going to do the same thing across the bottom. So snip it. And because I snipped crooked, I'm going to straighten it. I don't know where you are, but hopefully you've been enjoying some seasonal weather. We haven't gotten a snow like this in a long time. My husband's been out. We live at the end of a private road, and so we maintain our own road, and I can guarantee you my road looks a whole lot better than the county roads. Okay, so now you can see, I'll put that under there so you can kind of see it. So I put my dome in. I have my beautiful Simply Marvelous paper, which looks like ocean waves. Now we're going to some assembly require my otter. So my otter looks really cute in there, kind of anywhere I put him. So I'm going to put some seal across the bottom of him because I just want the bottom of him sealed. And before I attach him to this, before I pull the adhesive off the back, I'm going to put some of these Sparkle and Shine sequins assortment. And I know there's stars in there, and this might not be a starry situation, but it's just too cute not to. Okay, I want it to go this way. I want this to be the bottom of my aquarium. Let me pull this off because I want that fat end to be the bottom of my fish bowl. And I can see the blue. Oop, I got an Aaron's star trying to bust out. I'm going to put some more seal across the bottom here because I'm going to add that window sheet. Remember how I had that window sheet? Okay, I didn't want to do that. Sorry. I just made you seasick. I'm funny. Not really. Okay, so now I'm going to lay this window sheet in here. And there you go. Look. I have an utterly awesome little fun shaker. Okay, now let me show you how the boxes go together. Oh my gosh, these are not going to be my friends today. I can just tell. I'm not going to do anything with tear and tape because I can't get an edge off to save my life. When we were at a live event, oh my gosh, whatever year it was, they invented tear and tape. Someone on stage called it terrible tape because you can tear it. Well, that stuck in our heads as terrible tape. And they didn't mean it was awful, they just meant it was terrible. So tear and tape doesn't roll off my tongue as easily as terrible tape. I scooched my this way a little bit so I could get that flap down the top. I'll show you what I mean here in just a minute. So this goes together real easy. Put that in there, line it up, smash it down. Do the same thing over here. Line it up, smash it down. Then this is the flap that I wanted to make sure got all the way in without bumping into this dome. This one right here kind of bumped into the dome. And then, oh, there it goes. It went in better that time. Then I went to the dollar store and found goodies that were sealed that went in here. I tried to, they don't have blue candies at Valentine's Day. They just don't. But I thought these were cute and they fit in there real nice. I mean, if it wasn't my grandkids, I guess I could put the Ghirardelli squares in there. And then if you weren't going to give this to a grandkid, I do have other friends that like treats. I would add the metallic mesh to it. Just because when it has a bow on it, it feels like it's more of a gift. Come on, friend. Again, I always do my ribbon on a bolt. I guess my fingers aren't going to work. They're not really cold. You would think they would be, but they're not. Maybe I'm just really nervous. No, it's probably not it either. stitch that bow down to the bottom. All right, there you go. Is that not the cutest little otter people you've seen? All right, friends, thanks for joining me. I hope you have a great day wherever you are. I hope it's beautiful and not too cold, not too hot, just right. And I hope to stamp with you again soon. And hopefully I'll have a mouse and I won't have to ridge across. See, there you go. Thanks, friends. Have a good day.